Hi there, this is Charlotte Jacobs from Thrive Academy, and on today's video, you're going to discover one of the missing elements that happens in most conversations with potential clients. That when you put it in, you'll find people are ready to hear what you have to say next and more likely to become a client. All right, so there you are, you're at the networking event, you are wherever you are where you're meeting potential clients, and you go to have the conversation. It's just a little, I don't know, awkward or weird. You know what I'm talking about? That's because most people are walking around feeling uncomfortable talking with people. They feel afraid to connect, and they feel like they're going to be perceived as pushy or salesy, or that, you know, they're just there to get business or whatever it is, or they just feel nervous and awkward about people. And I think you need to realize this, because when you realize that most people are walking around feeling awkward and uncomfortable about meeting people, you can be somebody who's like a beacon of light. You can be someone who is somebody that's like a magnet for people to come and talk with you just by your way of being. So I'm going to do a series of videos over the next several weeks about the 5 elements of heartselling. This is our rockstar signature system, and we've had many people tell us that this has completely changed their life and changed the way that they feel about having conversations with potential clients. So on today's video, I'm going to cover the fire element. The fire element is all about how do you connect with someone. And if you think about the energy that we have in the summertime, because that's the season of the fire element in Chinese medicine, also in feng shui, you think about the energy. We're all about, laughter and hanging out with friends and having fun and just really feeling that sense of ease and connection with other people. Well, unfortunately, if your fire element's out of balance, it's really hard to make those connections with people. If you are out of balance on the side of having too much fire, you might seem so enthusiastic about your product or your program or your whatever it is you're coaching that you burn people over. It's like you're so passionate that it's a little too much, and you haven't actually taken the time to get to know them and find out what they really need before you start offering your services. So watch out for being too passionate about what you're doing and blowing people over. On the side of not enough fire and fire out of balance is that you're so nervous and insecure and uncomfortable about meeting people that you don't really share your heart with people. There's this thing we call your heart protector, or your pericardium, and it's like how open or closed is the door to your heart. And unfortunately, when you feel really nervous or awkward or too shy about meeting people, your heart protector is often too closed and inappropriately closed. Like it could be safe to be about here and you might be about here. So we want to work on being in the fire element in balance, where you are a magnetic being and you are someone who people just would long to connect with, and people really feel like they belong in your presence. That's what the fire element looks like in balance. And so what are some things that you can do to create that instant connection? Well, the first tip that I have for you is when you start a conversation with someone, don't have any kind of agenda in mind. You have no idea if they're going to become a potential client or a referral partner. Just start out with the intention of making a connection with them. Now, the second thing that you can do, and this is a really great trick that I discovered when I first started going to places, networking events to meet people, and I would walk in and I was so nervous. I always felt like I was the youngest person there, and I felt so uncomfortable meeting people. Because I had a background in Chinese medicine, I knew about the 5 elements. I knew about the energetic connection between our hands and our heart. I don't know if you know this, but there are 2 meridians in your hands that directly connect to your heart. So your heart and your heart protector both are right in your hands, and they go right up through your arm and right into your heart. And so, when you're actually shaking hands with someone, it's an opportunity to connect with their hands heart to heart. So I would go into the bathroom when I was so nervous, and I just go into a bathroom stall, and I would put my hands on my heart, and I would just do this little kind of imaginary, energetic connection of a figure 8 between my hands and my heart, knowing that whenever I was talking with someone, that I was really going to have that intention to make a strong connection with someone and to be a warm person. And this did something for me where it kind of got me out of my own head and out of my own concerns and fears and insecurities. It just really had me show up to connect with a couple of people. And that's another tip, really. My third tip is that when you go somewhere, make it your strong intention to make a really great connection with 2 or 3 people. And when you have that kind of a connection, when you're just really showing up to connect with other people and not being so concerned about yourself and what you're going to get out of it, you just become a magnet. You become someone that people are attracted to, and energetically, they're just going to feel comfortable and confident with. So I want you to try these tips around how to use the fire element to connect next time you are at any kind of an event where you're meeting people that are potential clients or potential referral partners. And let me know how it goes. I'd love to know what you think. Please leave me a comment in the below, and if you found this video valuable, please share it with your friends. All right, this is Charlotte Jacobs signing off, because it's your time to thrive.
The Client Attraction Summit is coming soon.